And speaking of history, aren't they in danger of going below 500 as a franchise?
Yeah, for the first time ever, they've had 461 wins and 461 losses.
It's absolutely unbelievable because, remember, Paul Brown started this franchise. The All-American Football Conference ran roughshod there, went into the NFL. They thought they couldn't compete with the big boys, won an NFL title their first year, and plenty more after that. Blanton Collier, Marty Schottenheimer, Sam Rutigliano, all head coaches of this proud franchise. I can't believe this record.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
From the gun on third down, Kessler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So they will go for it. Now Kessler. And he finds Barnidge. He's got it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
All right, here we go.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Houston after this timeout. 7 yards to go on second down. On second down, Kessler, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Let's go.
On third down, Kessler. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now it's Kessler. A screen complete to Crowell. Stays on his feet. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 51 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A first down carry now for Miller. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green.
Now it's Osweiler. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Alfred Blue as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, check, Patriot. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Over. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now Kessler on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green, watching now, Detroit!
Final play of the half. It's Kessler. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a handoff to Miller. And he's got room. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Miller, the lone setback. Now Osweiler on the right side. This is Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, 36 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they don't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. On second down, Kessler. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. John Simon in there to drop him for the second straight play. They may want to block him on third down. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Now let's go. Green, 30. Watching that. Barney. Detroit. Back there in that belly. Here we go.
Third and long. It's Kessler going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception.
Looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Picked off by the linebacker, Bryant Cushing. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans.